Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel here, and today we're going to be starting part 2 to What If I Was in Naruto. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy this second part redo because I did a second part of this before and I just didn't like it. So yeah, let's get into this. What if? Now, I'm redoing the second part just like how I did the first part. How I redid the first part because I didn't like it. It didn't make sense, and by the time I realized I didn't like it and that it didn't make sense, I already had uploaded the video, so I'm redoing it. And this time, Minato is going to be alive. So yeah, let's actually get into what if. Now, after I traveled to the Leaf, I decided to integrate and become a shinobi so I could watch on Minato, Kushina, and Naruto and all of them from afar. So, by this point, Naruto is alive. I've been in the village for a while now. And finally, it's time for Naruto to be birthed, if that makes sense. He's about to be born. Birth. I don't know the word. He's about to be born, okay? And I'm watching from these shadows. And I have practiced with my techniques a little bit over the years, and I've combined them with Anbu techniques. So I'm able to use my shield as a cloak type device and cover myself with shadows and basically camouflage myself. Just like how Konohamaru camouflages himself in that box rocks thing. Yeah, it's just kind of how my bubble works, but I'm intangible in the bubble. Basically, people walk through the bubble when they walk through me. While I'm in the bubble, I'm intangible. So yeah, it's a very good skill and very good for infiltration. It's kind of like Obito's technique, but I don't got my own separate dimension. So yeah, I mean maybe I do. I haven't discovered it yet with my powers, but I have been training with my reconfiguring my face technique and my shield bubble, and I can shoot beams out of my hand now. I've been figuring out my things, so I can't really worry about whether or not I have a dimension. That's gonna take a bit to figure out since I don't know how to access that dimension. I don't have a dojutsu that I know of yet, so yeah. But I am only a genin, and I'm about 13 at this point. I look very young. Because I am very young. I'm 13. I'm my current age, basically. As I'm recording this video, I'm about, my Naruto version is actually a year younger than I am. So, I'm 13. I'm 13-year-old genin. And, yeah. I don't really have to name my sensei or my teammates since they're finna die in the Nine-Tails attack when it happens. If it happens. They're probably gonna die either way, so they're not that important to name. Now, Obito comes in, and then I come out of the shadows and I kick him. And obviously, he uses his Kamui to to become intangible. And Minato then sees this, and he's like, Iconic? What are you doing? Wait, when did you get here? I'm just like, don't worry about it, Minato. Just run before he releases the kiwi from your wife. Go! Take Naruto and Kushina. Run now. He's a dangerous opponent. I can't tell you his name right now, but I suggest you run. And Minato's like, I'm the fourth Hokage. I don't run from anything. Minato, just go. I can handle him. His skills are similar to mine, except I'm better. As I kick Obito again, sending him flying as he had deactivated his Kamui ability, not expecting another kick like that. And then I run up to him with such speed that it even shocks Minato. And it puts a little smile on his face. Maybe I should adopt this kid. Similar to me. He's self-sacrificing, confident, smart, very nimble too. Well, he's already a ninja. I wouldn't mind having him have my clan's name. Even though he looks similar to the Raikage Skin Killer. It don't matter. As I continue to kick Obito and kick him. And I'm like, leave. Don't come back here. I'll kill you. As I kick him through the wall, sending him flying. As Zetsu comes out of nowhere and picks him up and they disappear. And Minato's like, why'd you let him escape? And I'm just like, I had no choice. So he has to leave. Even if I didn't let him escape, they would have just found someone just like him. And, well, nothing would have really changed. Well, it doesn't matter. Do you know who that was? And I'm just looking at Minato like, let me tell you something. As I tell him what was supposed to happen, how he was supposed to die stealing Kurama into his son, and how that guy that attacked him would have said that he was Madara, but he was really Obito. Back from the dead, I guess you could say. Since he really didn't really die, but he basically was dead. And Minato's just sitting there. He was alive this whole time. And I'm just like, well, the only reason why he's like this now is because of him seeing her die. You know who I'm talking about, Minato. When Kakashi killed her and broke him. So, maybe if Kakashi thought correctly and he brung her to you, maybe we would still have Obito on our side. Or, I don't know. Who knows, really? Really can't change the fact, since I really am not sure. Maybe he still would have been influenced by Zetsu at the time. Maybe he would have become good. Maybe he would have got killed. Who knows? Can't read into the future or the past. Can't see into a different timeline where things happen differently. I've already changed this timeline too much just by letting you live. You were destined to die, Minato. You and your wife were. Your son was destined to be hated. I let you live. If I wasn't here, your son would have gotten abused and beaten by the villagers until he finally proved to them that he was a controllable hero. And Minato just looks at me like, I was meant to die, huh? Still a chance of me dying? Well, if I die now, will that reset it back to its normal time? Will make things back to what they were meant to be? Interference? And I'm just looking at him like, Minato, me being here alone, nothing will be the same. Me existing in your world has changed the timeline, has made the timeline stray from its original path. There's nothing you could do to change that. Even if you kill yourself and cause destruction, nothing will change. But don't worry about that. That's not your problem. right now. All you gotta worry about is raising a son. And raise him well. You understand? I have to go. I'm probably gonna be hunted by Zetsu now. It's not scary, but he has pretty powerful friends if you ask me. I mean, it's like, I can protect you. No, you can't, Minato. You can't protect me from a Renegon user. You can't. I'll come back once your son graduates. I need to train without interference anyways. Just know that when I come back, I might look the exact same. I want to be on your son's team. If you wouldn't mind. As I then disappear. I mean, it's just like, thank you, iconic. As we time skip to 12 years and I am of an unknown age, 25, 13. It's very weird since I look 13. I mean, everybody knows I could change my appearance, but it's like I haven't at all aged. What I've been here for 12 extra years in a 13-year-old body, so. Maybe I don't physically age, but it doesn't really matter if I could change my body's physical appearance either way. Maybe I shall live a lot longer. I don't know. I'll have to see. Hopefully I do. I don't want to have to lose 13 years of my life. 13 years that could have been spent training. Whatever. Let's go back to the leaf. As I run towards the leaf, and we see Naruto with his parents and 2 little children who are around the same age as him, maybe a year younger. They are Menma and Mito. As I arrive at the Namikaze house, knock, knock. Minato, it's me, Iconic. Let me in. Came to speak with you. As Minato opens the door. Welcome back, Iconic. It's been a long 12 years since you saved my life. Since you saved thousands. Since you saved the village. Saved me from a whole lot of paperwork. Welcome in. We're having dinner right now. Kind of expected and hoped for you to come here. So, we have a little bit extra. Please, sit and eat. Thank you, Minato. It means a lot. I haven't ate proper food in a long time. Spent all of my money as a genin in the first year of leaving your village. So I had to scavenge and eat in the woods. So, having a proper meal, this isn't too bad. Some seasoning. I haven't had some proper seasoning in a long time. And it was just like, why didn't you do no bounties? Something. You could have brought them alive to us village. You could have came here every month or so, got you some money, and then go on your merry way. I had to do that. Well, I didn't want anything to interrupt my training. I mean, I did go on some bounties every once in a while, got a bit of money, ate proper meals every once in a while. But that was just really to test my power on an opponent. Most of my opponents were A-class, so couldn't really find any S-class opponents. They're all locked up or working for some type of village. So, I'm not trying to anger any villages, I'm not sure if I'm strong enough to handle one yet. And Minato just laughs. You sure are a bit of a joke, aren't you? Well, Gamini meets Naruto, Menma, and Mito. And like, hey, you treat your son well? You don't neglect him, do you? And Minato's like, what? No. Of course I train all of them equally. What's wrong with you? Does any of them have the Kyubi sealed in them? No. I'm pretty sure not. I think I would know. I mean, Mito does have the chains, but not draws my intelligence. Looks exactly like me, hilariously enough. And Menma, well, he's a goofball, but I can tell he has just as much potential as his siblings. So, I don't doubt him. Just a little bit of a goofball. It's like a mixture of me and his mother. Naruto's just like me, and Mito's just like her mother. Well, you ready for a spar? And I'm just like, what? Why you want to spar all of a sudden? I haven't seen you in 12 years. You want to spar now? You just invited me to eat dinner. And you licked your plate clean, Iconic. Come on, let's spar. Let's see if you've progressed in the last 12 years. From that gaining strength. I wasn't a gaining 12 years ago, Minato. But I tell you, I surely have progressed. Hey kids, hey guys, you wanna see me beat your dad? You sure are cocky, Iconic. As me and Minato spar, he uses Hirshin to teleport around me. But I use my intangible body, as I've been able to scrunch this shield down to where it's like a aura covering me, making me intangible. Now, I can't stand on the ground still, but that's literally my only weakness. My feet. As Minato then acts on that weakness immediately and goes for my foot. Tries to step on it. As I then put a shield on it and jump. Kick him. And because of my shield, it did a lot extra damage. And I use a boost on my hand. Use a beam to blast my hand forward. And I backhand Minato in the face, sending him flying. Just for it to be a shadow clone. A shadow clone, huh? Come on, Minato. Thought this was supposed to be a spar. You know what? I won't use any of my powers. Won't go into dimensions. Won't even use my dojutsu. Huh? Dojutsu? Kushina's like, dojutsu? My clan doesn't have a clan name. So, what dojutsu does he have? As I then activate my dojutsu. Want to see a little preview of it? As shields. As I make a large shield bubble around us. It's like a container. Defends us from any attack, whether physical or chakra based. It also allows me to use jutsus without hand seals. Like this. Fire style, fireball jutsu. As I shoot one at Minato, and Minato's like, I thought you said no chakra, Naruto. Damn it, I said Naruto. And I'm just like, what the hell? I'm not Naruto. I'm iconic. You remember that, Minato. Jesus. I'm nothing like your son. I mean, I'm black for God's sake. I'm more like Raikage. Whatever, it's a mistake. We all make them. Let's go. I'm just saying. That's just a couple of the things my dojutsu could do. They also allow me to shoot beams out of all parts of my body, and a number of other things. They also allow me to become intangible without using my shield. They also allow me to cover people in my shield. And they allow me to send other people to my dimension in an instant. It's pretty nice. Also, if you're in my bubble, my domain, I can go wherever I want. As I teleport. I teleport everywhere. Create so many shadow clones. It crowds me to though. He's just like, oh my god. Hey Naruto, since you don't have a clan, you mind joining mines? Or making your own? And I'm just like, spreading the Namikaze name even further. Of course, I can probably become stronger than Hashirama and the Senjus and the Uchihas. I can make the Namikaze clan name be on par. No, even more feared and respected than those names. I'll make the Namikaze clan feared across the lands, even spread apart outside the elemental nations, making it more feared and respected than something like the Senju and the Uchiha and even the Uzumaki. And I'll make sure of that, Minato. And that is my word, and I keep my word. So of course I wouldn't mind joining your clan. Anyways, would you want to get back to the spar since the preview is done as I deactivate my dojutsu? And Minato's like, sure. Wait, Minato. You know what? You could use Chakra, your Hirishin, ninjutsu. I'll just use Daijutsu. You really think I was just focusing on my dojutsu, my shields, and all that stuff? I've had all the time in the world, Minato. All the time. Since my dimension does slow things down a bit, I've had plenty of time to get stronger. In all fields, as I speed blitz Minato, traveling at the speed of light, faster than it, even. Breaking all physics. And Minato's just like, that's faster than even me. What? As he then stows a Hirishin, but I kick him before he can even leave its hand. And I kick him and I keep on speed blitzing him, punching him and kicking him. Minato, speed kills. As I punch him in his jaw, kick him in his face again, kick him in his stomach, knocking him out. Maybe that was a bit overkill, Iconic. Sorry, but don't you think we should give you a actual name other than Iconic? I'm sorry I keep on calling you Naruto, but you're kind of like him in a way. You're brave and selfless, just like him. Him and Menma are nearly indistinguishable. They act very similarly. So, I might accidentally call you Naruto and Menma every once in a while. Are you kidding me, guys? The only similarities between me and Naruto is our hairstyle, okay? Other than that, we're not similar. Come on, I'm more handsome than him. I'm darker than him. Faster than him. Probably older than him. I don't know. I mean, come on. Fine. Iconic. We'll give you a name. How about we call you... As that is where we're going to end this part. Peace.